So I'm putting down on the still on Winnipeg, scrolling down a bit. These are the top two, with Dakota and Winnipeg sort of being even between us. So, of these 7 teams, who do we think will win the Western Conference?
Uh, Honestly, I want to say it would be pretty much any one of the top teams we've mentioned game, really.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Of these
Seattle
seven
or
teams,
Hawaii?
which do you think will win? If
I
you go down to row
honestly,
22 in Winnipeg, I wrote them all down.
yeah, that would probably help.
Seattle or Hawaii?
Hmm. I'm going Seattle. They did really well last year.
I make all the.
I would honestly go. Hmm. I
I'm
need to
going to
flip a coin.
say Seattle because they got to the finals last year when they had only 3 pillars, and Faded knows that he has the 3 pillars, and he's been working on trying to get them more depth. So if their 3 pillars are still there, and they're getting more depth. So I think they're going to probably win, but Hawaii will probably be way up there too.
I'm gonna do the pack method and flip a coin.
As much as I want Montana to win because of Cresta, but I think it'll probably be.
Let's see. I'm thinking. Hmm. I'm gonna go with an underdog upset and possibly say. I'm probably gonna get pelted for this crazily, but I want to say Arizona might pull an upset.
You're going to go with Arizona?
Yeah, I want to say Arizona because out of all the teams that we've rated, that was the team that we gave the highest praise to out of Hawaii, out of Alaska, out of Seattle, and Dakota and Winnipeg. Like we gave Arizona like we were like hallelujah, hallelujah with all the players that they had.
Well, we
If
mainly
they
were
if we
fangirling
if
over Lance, mainly.
Yeah, we were fangirling over Lance, but if they also get the right depth that they need for their last 2 slots to fill, I think Arizona has the potential to be a real threat this year. They had that potential. It'll be tough with Seattle and their 3 pillars, but it's not impossible.
Still waiting to see Stevie sort of his thought for the division and for the conference, but I can still write that down for later. Anyway, and good. Those
If
for
I had to
now.
pick a, yeah, if I had to pick a second one though to make go all the way, I would be Hawaii. But I'm thinking Arizona might have the potential to pull an upset this year.
I suppose the next thing before we go on to the Eastern Conference, who do you think are going to miss? Who do you think is going to not make the playoffs? And it'd be fair to say, okay, what 2 teams are you pretty sure are not going to make playoffs?
Las Vegas and Edmonton.
I'm gonna go with
Or not Edmonton. I can't see the thing right now. I know Las Vegas is one of them. And
Boo.
is it Edmonton? Yeah, Edmonton. That's the one I was talking about. I don't think Las Vegas and Edmonton will make it.
I don't think Edmonton will make it. Las Vegas will fall short, and more than likely, I want to say probably. Mm, if I had to pick three teams that I don't think would make the playoffs, I would have to go Las Vegas, Edmonton, and more than likely Dakota, I want to say.
Aww.
Sad.
Are you just gonna aw every time we say something bad about Dakota?
No, I'm not saying anything.
No, I'm just
No, me?
yeah.
It's only because Mika's on there.
Poor Mika.
I'm gonna say
I love-
based on the amount of red, I'm gonna say Texas misses. And I'm gonna also say Edmonton misses. I think Las Vegas made a few really good plays, and that they might. I think they'll probably be eliminated first round, but I think they might make playoffs.
If they do, they'll be at a very low seed.
Yeah,
More than likely a low seed, yeah.
like 7th, 8th seed, and then get eliminated first round. But I think picking up Juniper Hill and Mike Kirkpatrick is definitely a much
And
needed
leader
boost
in-
that a lot of the other, like Edmonton, did not make. Edmonton did not make such a big step forward. They're relying on their draftees to being their carries. Stevie says Arizona, Winnipeg, Dakota, Texas, and Edmonton and Texas are missing out.
Stevie saying that
Well-
that's something he knows that's gonna happen. And potential loading. Stevie's just gonna sabotage everything.
And so, Stevie, what do you think is going to win the conference based on the teams that would win the division? So, while he's 25 seconds for that, we can start on the Eastern Conference.
Sign up with the Banger Tides in
Well,
the
Albany
Northern
Alphas.
Division.
Albany Alphas.
Albany. Oh yeah, Albany. Sorry, Banger. We'll come back to you in a minute.
Yay.
Banger, I hardly know her.
Hold in.
Sorry, keep it PG.
Yeah, keep it PG, kids.
Yeah, come
See, it's
on.
not only me.
Well,
Northern.
one thing we can say about this team, this is not a team that has 3-point problems.
They got
The
two
only people that are shooting threes are we are okay with shooting threes.
people we want shooting threes in one of these cases.
AKA Roger Major.
Coffee Husky, who the only reason why Akarat was drafted that high was because Yumechi wanted a brother.
As I was told.
Let's see here. VAZ and Doral liabilities.
Stevie is saying number 1 seed, it will be Seattle.
Boo.
Oh, number 1 seed
Let
will
me
be Seattle, but the conference winner will be Hawaii. So Seattle will have the most wins. I guess that's mainly because Seattle's probably in a much easier division than Hawaii, but Hawaii will probably win in the end.
All right. Yeah. Vladimir Doral, you guys need to go bye-bye.
Oddly, Roger Meiji is actually sort of low on the points gained on the list, considering how high it is. It's still up there, but it's only 78.6 points added. which is still really good, but it's not quite up to the point of like Sylvius, Wildfire, Knight, Renstill, who are over 100. So in other words, he gets a lot of points, but he only shoots when he thinks he can make it.
which is
I
a
agree.
valuable thing to have in a player.
Yeah.
One thing I would definitely recommend for them, though, pick up one more solid center, I would say.
Well,
'Cause
right
they
now,
got-
Timur's your only one.
Yeah, they have
Well,
Timur.
they also have
who's-
Rook, but Rook has a
Yeah.
low offensive rating.
Yeah.
This is also definitely a team that seems to be mainly all offense, no defense, but they won the playoff. They won the finals. So I guess we can't knock that. Because their best are like 103.
They,
Alright, so
Uh,
103s, 2 104s, 2 105s, and I think a 10. Only
So
3
103 is probably like mid to low mid of the pack.
Yeah.
Whereas we have teams like Hawaii who are sitting around like 101 average.
Yeah, Hawaii against Albany, I would say Hawaii might have a better shot at winning. Yeah, I'm just looking at all the stats for Vladimir and the Russian guy, not Kivar. Kivar's good. Kivar's a good player.
Vidkov.
Yeah. I don't speak Russian very well. I can do a subpar accent, but I can't speak Russian worth a damn.
Here, how about we just go ahead and send so much of their stuff as that?
Oof.
Yeah, just go right there.
Because these are both on character. These are guard forwards, so these are people you want to have good offensive ratings, and both of them suck across the board.
Yeah, all the way across the board, including the.
oh wow.
They're costing you. Put them in the reserves and leave them there.
Forever.
And ever, and ever, and ever
And
till the
ever.
end of their. See.
So, who's their starting shooting guard, Haley?
I will go.
Until if they get Redmayne back. If.
Well, this is based on what we have to go now.
Right.
We
Kevin
can't.
Haley, yeah, I would say so.
In which case, if they get Redmayne, yeah, Kevin Haley can be their backup point guard because Renee Ewan's your starter, and you're not going to have Roger Omechi be a backup.
No,
Right.
that is asking for trouble.
Yeah.
But if they can't pick him up, then they're going to need to pick up one of these spots is going to have to be a backup point guard because